Hello. If you're thinking about learning a programming language, or maybe you've been programming in some other languages and you want to learn a new programming language, then this video is for you. If you're thinking about learning a new programming language, or you've never programmed before and you want to venture into programming and you're looking for a programming language to learn, then you should learn Python. Why should you learn Python? I'll give you 2 reasons why you should learn Python. Number 1 is that it is beginner friendly. 2, it is versatile, which means that you can do a whole lot of things, including web development, data analysis, AI with Python. And then finally, there's a huge demand for Python developers all over the world. So in this series, we're going to start from installing Python all the way to advanced concepts such as web development and so on and so forth. So get yourself ready as we delve into the world of Python programming. So the first thing we're going to do is that we're going to download and install Python in our device. And to do that, we'll have to open up our browser. And as you can see, my browser is already open. So I'm going to go to the address bar and type python.org and hit enter. This will open the official website of Python. So this is the official website of Python, and we'll head straight to the downloads. You're going to see download for Windows. This is because I'm using a Windows device. If you're using a Mac device, you're going to see download for Mac. So I'm going to click on Python 3.12.1 and click on it so that I can download it. So if you look at my status bar, it's going to show the progress of the download. And from what you can see, it's already downloading. So wait for the download to complete so that we can run the installer. Now that our download is completed, I'm going to click on this so that I can run the installer. And then from this dialog box, ensure that you click this add to path, add python.exe to path. This will ensure that your Python runs from the terminal. Then I'll now click install now, and then wait for the installation to complete. Now we've successfully installed Python to our device, but we'll have to confirm whether the installation was a success. So I'm going to close this dialog box and go to the start menu and type command prompt, and then open the app so I can be able to access the command prompt or the terminal. Then I'll type Python and hit enter. So from what we can see here, we can see Python 3.12.1. So this shows that Python was successfully installed in our device. If you're not seeing this kind of message, the Python version and so on, and release date, it means that you did not install Python, or it was not successfully installed in your device. So this is what we call the REPL. This is what we call the interactive prompt. So you are going to see 3 arrows, and here you can type whatever, and then it will be executed immediately. For instance, if I type 5 plus 1 and hit enter, it's going to show me 6. So this is the interactive prompt, or what we call the interactive session. So you can write your programs here, you can write your Python programs here, but ideally this is not the right place to write programs. So we're going to be downloading an IDE, or integrated development environment, and for the sake of this course we're going to be using the Visual Studio Code. So I'm going to go to the browser and type Visual Studio Code and hit enter. And then from the search result here, I'll click on this first result, which is Visual Studio Code, and click on it. And then I'm going to click on download for Windows. If you're using a different operating system, you download the one that matches your operating system. So I'm going to click on this, and then have it downloaded. So you can see the progress here. So wait for the download to complete so that we can install it in our device. So right now the download is over, so I'm going to install the Visual Studio Code. So I can click on this to initiate the setup. I'll accept the terms of the agreement and click next, and then click next again, and then click next. I can also click next and say install, and wait for the setup process to complete. Okay, so now that the setup is complete, I can click finish, and because this option is checked, it's going to launch the Visual Studio Code. So now that we've successfully installed Visual Studio Code, so what we're going to do is that we're going to go to this extensions tab here and click on it, and then you can type Python here in order for you to install the Python extension. So it's going to search through the marketplace, and then I've been using this device for some time, so the Python extension has already been installed in my device. But in case it is not installed on your device, you can, just like you can see install here, you see an install button here. So when you click on the install button, you'll be able to install the Python extension into your device. So now we're going to be writing our first program, and what we'll do is that we'll go to the file here and click new file, and then you can use the built-in or you can use the Python. So let me click on the Python here, and then you go to the same file menu and click save as. So you can decide to give it the name EX, and then you now put an extension. When I put .py, I'm actually indicating that this is a Python script. So I can now click save. So now we're going to write a simple program. You may not actually understand what it is, but it's just a very simple program. So let's say print, and then I put hello world, and then I can go to this run icon here. It has the play symbol, and click on it, and then look at my terminal here. It's going to show hello world. So with this, we've successfully written our first Python program.